Hi guys, this is G-Shock Freak. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is gonna be another tutorial for GA-110 model. This one right here. This time it's about the different functions of this watch. And by the way, if you are new to my channel, last week I posted a video on how to set up this model, how to set the time and date, how to turn on the daylight saving time or the DST, and how to switch between 12 or 24-hour format and all that good stuff. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'll put the link of that video on the description box below, so be sure to check that one out and give it a like if you do, and check out my other videos as well. And if you love G-Shock like I do, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. So we begin in the timekeeping mode. So you can switch through the different modes of this watch by pressing the mode button, which is here at the bottom left corner. So the first mode is the stopwatch, followed by the countdown timer mode, and then the world time, and lastly is the alarm mode. Then pressing it again will return to the timekeeping mode. You can actually use the stopwatch mode in several ways. First, of course, as a standard stopwatch if you want to time a certain task or event. So to do that, in the stopwatch mode, you just press the forward button once and it will start the time to run. If you want to stop or pause the watch, you just have to press the forward button once again. So it will stop the stopwatch. If you want to continue, just press the forward button again and the time will continue to run. Press the forward button to stop. And if you want to reset, press the adjust button once and the time will reset back to 0. So it's pretty straightforward. You can also use the stopwatch to record split time or lap time. So the indicator is right at the bottom display right here. So to switch between the two, you just need to use the adjust button to split between lap and split time. Some of you might ask what's the difference between the split time and the lap time. So for the split time, you use it to record the interval between succeeding events. Let's say for example in a race, if you want to measure the interval between finishers, so you will use the split time. And the lap time, if you want to record your time every lap. For example in a race, multi-lap race, if you want to record your time every lap, so you use the lap timing mode. In the split time mode, you press the forward button to start the stopwatch. So you will see that time starts to run. So let's say for example you're in a race. If you see a runner crosses the finish line, you just press the adjust button to take the split time. And as you can see, the watch momentarily stopped from running, so you will have a time to take note of this time. And then after a few seconds, the watch will continue to display the running time. Take note that by pressing the adjust button in split time mode, it will not stop the time from running. It will just momentarily pause the watch, so you will have enough time to record down the time. After a few seconds, the watch will continue to display the stopwatch time. So again, for example, you see another runner crosses the finish line, just press the adjust button and it will momentarily stop the watch, so you will have enough time to record down, and then you can manually go back to the stopwatch by pressing the adjust button. So just press the adjust button to take the split time, record down the time, and manually go back to the stopwatch by pressing the adjust button. So adjust button to take the split time, and after several seconds you will see that this display will continue to run to show you the current time of the stopwatch. There you go. So for example, you see the last runner crosses the line, you just press the forward button to stop, and then to reset you just press this adjust button and it will reset back to 0. So that's it for the split time. Now for the lap time mode. So to start the lap time, just press the forward button and it will start the time from running. So once you complete your lap, for example your first lap, you just press the adjust button so you can take note of your time on that particular lap, and it will stop the watch from running and it will display your lap number on the top display. So now it shows lap number 1. But take note, unlike the split time, when you in the split time mode, when you press the adjust button, the time still continues to run. But on the lap time, once you press the adjust button, the time will still continue to run, but it will reset back to 0 to record another separate time for the next lap. So for example, we press the adjust button, for example we finish our next lap, so it will display lap number 2 and your time for that particular lap. So take note that this one resets back to 0, so it means in your lap number 2 you have 36 seconds. Then for your next lap, just press the adjust button. So this is your time for that lap number 3 showing on the top display. And again, you can do this every time you finish a lap. Just press the adjust button so you can take note of your time on that particular lap. So the bottom display shows you your time, and then the top display shows you your lap number. So you can continue doing this after each lap, and then you can record up to 99 laps, and then it will reset back to 0 once you reach the lap number 99. There, shows you your lap time and your lap number. And if you want to stop, for example your last lap, you just press the forward button and then press the adjust button to reset back to 0. So that's it for the lap time. And if you notice, each time you use the stopwatch either on split time or lap time, you notice that this speed hand is actually moving every time you press the adjust button, because actually this speed hand records your speed. This is the speed indicator of your average speed, for example each lap, or when you're using the split time. After you stop the stopwatch, it will give you your average speed, but that will be another topic for another video. Another thing I want to share with you about the stopwatch mode is that you can actually exit the stopwatch mode without stopping the time or pausing the time from running. So let's say for example now we're running a stopwatch here, so you just need to go to the timekeeping mode. You just press the mode button until you reach the timekeeping mode. So now we're in the timekeeping mode, but there is an indicator on the top display to inform you that a stopwatch is running. As you can see, this top part here of this top display, you can see this display, a segment is appearing every time. So this is an indicator that a stopwatch mode is running. So you can go back to the stopwatch mode by pressing the mode button, and then it will show you the current time of the stopwatch. So that's another thing to keep in mind for the stopwatch. The next mode after the stopwatch is the countdown timer. So from stopwatch mode, pressing the mode button will bring us to the countdown timer. So you can set the timer between 1 minute to 23 hours and 59 minutes. So to set the countdown timer, you just have to press and hold the adjust button for about 3 seconds, and you will see this display flashing here. This is actually the hour indicator, and the other side is the minute indicator. So you can adjust this one by using the reverse and forward button. So you can set your desired time using this reverse and forward button, and you can toggle between the hour and minute by using the mode button. So there you go. This one also you can adjust using the reverse and forward button. So reverse if you want to go lower value, and forward button if you want to go on a higher value. And then after you set your desired time, you just press the adjust button to exit. And then you can start the countdown timer by pressing the forward button. So it will start the countdown timer. So once the timer reaches 0, the alarm will sound for 10 seconds or until you stop it by pressing any button. You can also stop the countdown timer by pressing the forward button. So it will stop the timer. You can also switch between auto repeat on and off by this display right here, this indicator. So again, if you want to turn on the auto repeat, just press and hold the adjust button for about 3 seconds. So until you see this one flashes, and then you toggle between this mode using the mode button. So now we're in the hour digits, then the minute digits, and now we're here on the auto repeat on and off indicator. So you can turn on the auto repeat by using the forward button. So this icon right here indicates the auto repeat on, and this icon indicates that the auto repeat is off. So that's it for the countdown timer. And then once everything is the way you want, just press the adjust button to exit this menu. Next mode after the countdown timer is the world time mode. So pressing the mode button will bring us to the world time mode. So basically the world time just shows you the current time on a different cities pre-installed on this module. I believe it's total of about 48 or 49 cities pre-installed. So to switch between cities, you just use the forward button. So right now here it displays MIA, I believe it's Miami. So now it's 12:22 AM in Miami, and then it will show you the different times on different time zones. And then if you want, you can actually switch between your home city time to a specific city in the world time mode. So for example, now we're on the world time mode. The display shows I believe it's Paris. So my current home city set on this watch is Singapore. So to switch between your home city and the world time city, you just have to press this adjust button and reverse button simultaneously until you hear a beep sound, and then it will switch. The home time will be the one that you have previously selected, which is Paris a while ago. So you can see the time adjusting itself. So now my home city time is Paris. So if I go back to the timekeeping mode, so now my watch is set on the current time in Paris. So now it's 6:23 a.m. in Paris. So if you want to reverse it, so you just need to go back to the world time mode. So now you can see it's Singapore. So if you want to switch, just again press and hold the adjust and reverse button until you hear the beep sound, and then the watch will automatically adjust the time to your current home city. So there you go. So if we go back to the timekeeping mode, so it will show the current time and where am I right now, which is in Singapore. It's almost 1:30 in the afternoon. So this function is actually useful if you travel frequently in between two cities. So you just need, if you want to switch that time, you just have to do the press the adjust and reverse button simultaneously. The last mode is the alarm mode. So you have 4 alarms in this particular model, plus a snooze alarm and the hourly signal alarm. So to toggle between your alarms, you just use the forward button. Now it's alarm 1, 2, 3, 4, the snooze alarm, and the hourly signal alarm. So if you want to set the time for your alarm, all you have to do is to press and hold the adjust button for about 3 seconds. By doing so, it automatically turns on your alarm. This particularly this alarm number 1. So you can adjust the time by using the reverse and forward button, and to toggle between the hour and the minute, just use the mode button. So adjust using the reverse and forward button. So once everything is set the way you want it, you just press the adjust button to exit. Now it's on. If you want to turn this off, you just press the adjust button. Now it's off. Then if you want to set another alarm, for example alarm number 2, press the forward button, alarm number 2, and you can set a different time for your watch to alarm, again using the same method by pressing and holding this adjust button for about 3 seconds until you see the hour digit flashes, and then adjust using the reverse and forward button, toggle between hour and minute using the mode button, and then pressing the adjust button to exit. So basically that's it for the alarm mode. So that's it guys for the functions, for the different functions of your G-Shock, especially this GA-110. I hope I covered all. If I missed something, please let me know in the comment section, and until then, see you on the next video. Bye.